Practice the exercises slowly at first, and to see the music notation and find more detailed text explanations, you'll find this lesson on drummagazine.com.
Hey gang, Tiger Bill here with another workout for you, and this one is a chops drill for accented triplets. Now I'm basing this on stuff that the great Buddy Rich used to do. You know, Buddy used to start off on the snare drum, add some accents on there, then he'd take those accents around the toms and everything would sound great. You know, nowadays a lot of guys are doing single stroke roll. They have great single stroke rolls, you know, fast. But the problem is they just want to take the single stroke roll and move it around the drum set, but they don't have the ability to put accents in. And the accents mean the whole difference. You know, it makes it sound, takes it from a boring, as Joe Morello used to say, you know, machine gunning people to death. That takes it right up to the, you know, the excitement of like a Buddy Rich kind of thing. So let's work on the exercises that I wrote for you. You want to start off with a notebook. Write down a metronome time. I would say a real slow metronome time at first, because you want to kick this metronome up every single day. So I've got 5 4-bar phrases written out. I'm going to play each one and repeat each one once and play it all the way through. Okay, now once you get that down, creep up the metronome. Eventually you'll get it up to, well, my metronome, one I have here, only goes up to 250 beats per minute. So I've set it at quarter note, 250 beats per minute, and that sounds like this. That's pretty quick. Okay, what I suggest is you give yourself a goal to start with of 208 on the metronome. And here's what 208 sounds like. This should be your first goal. That should be your first goal. Okay, once you get that, the sky's the limit. Once you hit that 208, like I said, my metronome only goes up to 250. This is what 250 sounds like. Now, if that's not fast enough, what you want to do is you want to cut it down. Cut the metronome in half. That's what I do. I cut it down in half to 125. And then I play half notes at 125. A half note at 125. Is exactly the same as a quarter note at 250. And then from here, you can kick the metronome up even faster. You know, you can get it going up to, we can get this up to, I've got 150, half note at 150, which we would be quarter note at 300. That's up there. Okay, but you can do it. So what we're going to do for now is we're going to apply them to the drum set in two different ways. Okay, the first way I want you to apply them to the drum set is I want you to play all the accented notes on your toms. You're the tom of your choice. Okay, and I want you to play all the unaccented notes on the snare drum. Okay, so for example, if you were to take exercise 1, it could sound something like this. Second exercise could sound something like this. Exercise 3 could be something like this. Exercise 4. And the fifth exercise. Now you'll notice those exercises, I didn't use any crossovers. A crossover is when you cross one hand over the other. This is something that Buddy Rich excelled at, doing crossovers. And I want you to work on crossovers, and that's your second drill here on the drum set. Take each one of these exercises and try to figure out how to get crossovers combined with these exercises. I'll give you an example like I did before for each single exercise. But again, this is only my example. It's my thing. You know, you can do whatever you want with this. It's totally up to you. This is a whole creative thing. Okay, so let's take exercise 1, and this is a way it could be done in crossovers around your kit. Exercise 2 might sound something like this. Exercise 3 could sound something like this. Exercise 4. And the final exercise. Okay, so the trick is to work on the drum set stuff really slowly, just like you did on the single surface on your practice pad. And put a metronome time down, write it in your notebook, and gradually try to increase that daily. Remember, daily practice, even if it's just for a few minutes every day, is much better than practicing for 5 hours once a month. Okay, so remember, next time, in the conclusion of this segment, I've got some really cool things for you. I think you're really going to dig it. So until then, practice up, have fun, and until next time, always stay loose.